it going everyone? I'm Joe from Joe's Collector's Corner and welcome back to another video. Another week has gone by. We've been to a different car boot today because our usual is closed for 3 weeks. Luckily, we've bought some stock and hopefully we'll make some money. We've also had a really good week of sales. Spoiler alert, total around £505 this week, mostly on eBay, one kind of local pickup and one on Vinted, which was our first bundle on Vinted as well, so it was good to get rid of some old stock. Yeah, overall pretty happy with sales. So we spent £59 in total today, and it doesn't seem like there's a lot here, but we did spend £20 on one item, so I'm actually pretty happy with the amount of items we got for what we spent. Let's not hang about, we'll get straight into it. A lot of these are guesses this morning because I was at a different car boot. I was rushing around making sure I could actually buy something. I didn't have time to kind of try and research things, and once my hands are full of bags, you know, getting your phones out a nightmare. So there's a lot of guesses here, some fails, but you know that it's all a learning process, and at least I'm helping you find out what not to buy. I guess that's a positive.
Here's what I found.
And Siri has found something about Academy Trusts. No idea why. Let's get straight into it. So we bought this pair of Puma football boots. I really didn't find many boots or trainers. If there were any Nikes, they were definitely a tenner or more. These are actually size 5, so not as small as I thought, so hopefully there'll be a little bit of profit. But yeah, the Puma, but I thought with the colour, and they look really cool, they'll clean up well. Yeah, they should be like 4 into hopefully 10 to 15, but you never know with football boots. Sometimes they're worth 20, sometimes they're worth 30. It's all just a guessing game for me. Again, this was just another guess. We bought a My Little Pony Build-A-Bear. I only paid £1, that's why I got it. There was one white one, but I think it has diamonds on the back, which goes for like 15 quid. I'm not sure which one this is, but I'm sure a quick Google lens search will show it up, or if you know, leave a comment. But yeah, hopefully £10 on that, paid £1. Not too bad. It should hopefully fit in one of my poly bags, so it'll be pretty easy to send. These are the fail, but actually might work out okay in the end. And shout out to the guy I bought them off. He is now a new subscriber. He asked me about the GoPro and I explained what I do. He got me to show him his channel and he's going to subscribe, so shout out to that. He actually gave me these for free. So I spent £1 on Little Britain the video game, thinking the box sets are worth 15 quid, maybe the game's worth something. It's not. And then he just threw in 2 free games. One of them is a High School Musical Sing It game, which will just go back to the car boot, I guess. But I ended up buying or getting given for free Dance Fest for the PlayStation 2 with the manual. And as fate would have it, I ended up finding a dance mat and bought that, and it's boxed. The dance mat is actually out of the box because it's not folded up properly, but here's the box. It's a proper PlayStation 2 dance mat by 4 gamers with the manual as well. So what I'll be doing is bundling it together with that and hopefully getting a little bit more money for it. This next one, total guess, but pretty cool. It looks to be old. It's an old school TARDIS, but it's a bedside lamp. Tested and working. It's got a Phillips bulb in it at the minute, but I mean the fitting looks pretty old school. There's no date on it, there's no marks on it. Hopefully it's not just something that's like made in China. It looks pretty cool. Stickers are coming off. I imagine it's got some age to it. But yeah, really cool thing. Probably going to be some value in that. I think I paid about £5 for it. Everybody's favourite YouTube reselling item, the Dirt Devil. Bought this because it's got the box. The box is knackered, but it cost me £1. So hopefully it'll be £1 into 15, £1 into 20, something like that. I've never actually bought one of these, so I'm not sure what they go for, but they're stupidly heavy. I paid £1 for a tiny bag of Star Wars Lego. This will just get chucked in the loft and just sit to hopefully accumulate a little bit more money. This is another guess, and I've not looked it up yet. It is a random sealed figure, but it is from a series that is currently streaming on Netflix. And if you know anything about Netflix shows, the Dino Truck stuff that was a Netflix show is worth a fortune. I sold 3 tiny die-cast toys for 50 quid. They went all the way to Taiwan. So you never know with Netflix shows, so this is just a total guess. If it's worthless, I could either stick it on Vinted or take it to the car boot, or again throw it in the loft and hopefully they might go up in value like Dino Trucks did. I saw this and had to get it. It is a WWE wrestling belt. It is a World Heavyweight Champion, but it's not the classic foam ones which I used to have as a kid. It's a newer one, and it is proper WWE branded. There's like a maker's mark and date. It's 2016, but it's got a nice kind of material for the belt. and Velcro, so it actually will feel more like a real belt. But yeah, for the price I paid for it, well happy with this. I think it was bundled in with the dance mat. We've got a couple of fails next, and then we've got two potentially really good items. So let's start off with the first fail. I bought a bundle of Starlink stuff. If you know what Starlink is, it's basically worthless, but I had a Nintendo Switch bundle that I sold on Vinted within an hour for about 20 quid, 18 quid, something like that. So I thought, it's got the Switch starter set in really good condition and 2 extra figures. I ended up paying 12 for the lot after a bit of haggling. Turns out the game's not in it, so it's all worthless. So I'm going to sell it as one bundle with no game. Hopefully recuperate my money, maybe make a tiny bit of profit. But, you know, if you're after a cheap Christmas gift and you can find the game somewhere, let me know either in the comments or DM me on Instagram. It's Joe's Collector's Corner, and I'm sure we can do the lot for 12, 15 quid, something like that. But yeah, one fail there. Serves me right for not checking inside the box. Next fail, it was early on, it was dark, but I could not leave this thing behind. It is an old school Tomy Atomic Pinball, which from the top looks to be in unreal condition, but then I realised that there's no ball. So, and I don't know how it's got out, but I've opened it up, and let's have a look. The battery compartment is in really good condition actually, so I reckon it probably does work. But yeah, there's a slight crack in the bottom there, and there's no ball, so maybe that's how it fell out. But apart from that, super nice condition. 2 legs. Does it come with 2 legs or should it come with 4? I think it only comes with 2, and you stick them on at the back, so it is pretty much complete. There's one piece here that's broken away, and honestly, I could not tell you where that's even come from, unless that is off of this bit here. No, it definitely doesn't fit in there. So yeah, absolutely no idea where that's from, but it's in pretty good condition. It looks pretty cool. It'll be sold as spares and repairs. I think somebody got $12.99 for one. So with some nice pictures, we'll aim for 12 plus a bit of postage. But yeah, I paid like 2 quid, so it's not the end of the world. I'm just gutted that it's not complete and fully working. It's a shame that there is no ball, because it is a really cool thing, and it's a proper Tomy one, so I thought, you know, it's got to be worth some money. I can't leave it behind, but hopefully with the box, it'll sell. 2 buys left. One of them I paid up for, one of them I didn't, but that could be a gem. I'm just not sure yet. It's going to take a lot of research and some good listing. But yeah, let's start off with the big one. Oh, it's heavier than I thought. Oh! Paid 20 quid. Hopefully between 50 and 100. I think they're looking at about $59.99 plus postage. It is a massive Yamaha keyboard. It's a PSS 480. I've just tested it this morning. It works. The only thing I can play on keyboard is the tiny bit of the Clocks Coldplay song. So I did that in a variety of different instruments, and it was amazing. Yeah, fully working. It's got some marks on the keys, but it comes with the power pack and some booklets and manuals as well. So it's pretty good condition. The outer like shell is in great condition. Battery compartment is good as well. And it's got the box. The box is not in amazing nick, but again, you're not going to find one with a box very often. Hopefully $59.99 plus postage. We'll aim high. We can always accept an offer. But I paid 20 quid. Definitely going to make some money, just not as much as I would if it was cheap. Now the last item is in this briefcase. Any guesses what you think it could be? Because I had no idea, but it was cool, it was cheap, it was definitely worth a punt. So on the back, there's a sticker that says it was issued originally by British Telecom London, and it is a field support unit. And if we open up this briefcase, it is very old. I have no idea on the year, but the foam is going pretty manky inside it. It is got all sorts of accessories with it. I'm not sure how I'm going to show you this. I can probably attempt to lift it here. It's got the original power pack and loads of other accessories. Oh god, it is heavy. Right, here we go. It is a Texas Instruments Silent 700 data terminal. Can't tell you what it is. He thought it was a computer, but it is really cool, really old. Yeah, I think I paid a £5, and that was his price, so I wasn't going to say no to that. I had a very quick look, and there was one sold in Germany for spares and repairs for over 100. Another different model sold in the US for 150, something like that. This could be one of them super rare items that goes for a lot of money. I didn't check what was currently listed, I just checked solds. But yeah, really cool, really unique. For a £5, it was a nice way to kind of end the car boot. It was one of the last items I picked up. Yeah, just a really cool, unique thing in this really interesting briefcase. So, well chuffed with that. The favourite bit about car boot sales is when you find these just bizarre items, and if you see a briefcase like this, you're thinking, what could possibly be inside that? And lo and behold, profit. So that's everything that we bought today. Like I said, we spent £59. I think we're definitely going to make some money back. Maybe not as much as normal, but there's some really cool items to list. Like I said at the beginning of the video, sales again were really strong, really happy with what we've got, way more than what I was doing before. I was an eBay store, so just super happy with how it's going. We did £505 and 13 pence in total. That's £443 and 13 pence on eBay, £26.99 on Vinted, and one local pickup for £35. So the local pickup was the LG DVD recorder. I think it was on eBay for about £37.95 plus postage. That went for £35 all in and no delivery fee, so great. Vinted, we had a bundle. It was the Manchester United football shirt that I got, the 4XL, and 2 Game of Thrones box sets that I've had for like a year, and I can't even sell them at the car boot. They went for £26.99 all in. Now if we head over to eBay, this is where the bulk of the items are, and they'll show up as they always do. They're in a random order again. For some reason the sales page on eBay just puts them in whatever order. They're not in price, they're not in name, they're not in the date they sold, no idea. So first we sold a Adidas Response long sleeve running top. Paid about 50p for this, and that went for £13.49 all in. We sold a really nice pair of Nike Air Max 95 Premiums. These were the grey reflective ones. They went on offer for £43.49 all in. I think they were listed at 50 or £49.99, something like that. We sold a Warhammer Fantasy book. I bought a bundle for like £2 a couple of months ago. That one went for £13.49 all in. Sonic Heroes for the original Xbox, complete with manual, £7.99 free postage. We sold an ice watch. This was a white and pink kind of chronograph one. Not sold for as much as I was hoping, but we took an offer. I'm happy to get it shifted. It went for £34.99 all in. The Nike bag from a couple of videos ago, I think the GoPro wasn't recording right early on. I paid £2 for this cool bag. Turns out it was new, unused. That went for £23.49 all in. So you kind of Nike messenger bags that you take your kids, your kids would take to school. Look out for them because there's definitely some value in them, especially if they're in great condition. And then the Nike or Adidas, something like that. Some Adidas men's football boots. These were UK size 11, just not in good condition. They went for £33.48 all in. If they were in better condition, we'd probably be aiming for 40, 50 on them. The vintage Simpsons chess set sold for more than I thought I'd get as well. It sold for £28.70 all in, which was like the top end of what had sold on eBay, but it was in great condition. I laid it all out, took some nice photos, and it sold for the price I chose. So it just shows putting a bit of extra effort in, taking some nice photos. It's definitely worth it. We sold Funko Pop. This is an Attack on Titan Irwin vinyl figure. We got £18.49 for that. There was a little bit of box damage on it, so they're probably worth about 20. I've got one more left actually that I need to list. It's not in as good condition, so I'll aim it a little bit lower than that. Some Nerf bows. These sold, and I'm never going to buy them again, put it that way. They're massive. They don't even fit in the huge boxes that I ship most things in. They went for £15.49 all in, and because of the size of the box and the weight of trying to get them in and the weight of the item, it was more than the postage I'd listed. So I paid £2, probably made about a £5 profit on that at the end of the day. But at least I know. In fact, this might be the last Lord of the Rings Armies of Middle-earth figure box set. That went for £18.49 all in. That was a really good guess on buying that bundle from some guy's loft, and I'm definitely going to be looking out for them again because they've all sold within like 2 or 3 months, so really happy with that. Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens on the PS3. This was part of that Skylanders bundle from the other week, that went for $6.99 free postage. Call of Duty Black Ops on the Xbox 360, that went for $5.99 free postage. We sold a pair of Birkenstocks, the ones from the last video, they went for just over 30 quid. Rainbow Colours Furby that I did surgery on and brought it back to life, that sold pretty quickly for £23.49 all in. The Doctor Who Cyberman helmet, the one that you talked through that the guy was just loving showing me, that sold super fast within like 48 hours for £47 all in. The Thrustmaster pedals that we bought in the same video, these are all from like last weekend, that sold again super quick, £51 on that. The Harry Potter sorting hat again from last week sold straight away within a couple of hours of listing, £23.49. The Playmobil set again from the same video, I don't know how I managed this, but nearly everything I bought last week, I only bought 9 items, they all sold or nearly all sold in a week. But yeah, the Playmobil set, that went for £19.64 all in. And finally, our first Skylanders Imaginator to sell, that sold for £13.95, which basically pays for all the rest that I've got left, and there's a good like 10-12 listings left. So yeah, super happy with that. Loads of random items sold, all sorts of categories. Hope you guys have had a good week selling as well. Let me know if you sold anything super cool or bought anything cool this week. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.